This is Wealthy, as she is just a girl who is obsessed with wigs, so she became a content creator. It's all about saving them coins, as she loves to be bougie on a budget, so the wig that we are reviewing today is a vendor from Amazon. This wig is from dark human hair. It is 30 inches, a nice chocolate chestnut brown. The lace is a 13 by 6 and it's also HD. The best quality about this wig, it is silky and soft, there's no shedding, and there's no smell. The knots on this wig are very small, and behind scenes, Wealthy did bleach and prep the wig already. With today's wig install, Wealthy decided to use the Almighty Bond white adhesive glue. She loves this glue because it has two applicators. On each end, one is silicone and then one is a regular pointy tip. Wealthy prefers to use the silicone applicator when she is applying the glue. Look at how smooth the glue goes onto the skin when she is using the silicone applicator. If you want your wigs to look like scalp, go to your local beauty supply store and give Almighty Bond glue a try. You will absolutely fall in love. Now, Wealthy is going in with her second layer of glue, and one thing she wants you guys to remember is, before you add that second layer, make sure the glue is clear before you move on to the next layer of glue. Look at how gentle Wealthy is when she lays the lace onto the glue. She wants to make sure the lace is not too far down onto her forehead, and most importantly, you don't want to have to pick the lace back up off the glue and create this white residue around your hairline. The best way to prevent the white residue under the wig is to make sure your blow dryer is on a cool setting, because it will melt the glue and make sure the glue is clear. Here we go again with Wealthy's new tricks. She is trying a new technique she's seen on TikTok with using a wrapping hair paper strip to lay down and melt her lace. She figured out just using the elastic band by itself is not good when you are melting the lace because of all the dirt that the elastic band holds. And this is another issue that can cause a white residue when you are melting your lace. Little did she know, having her band on for 45 minutes was not enough. She ended up coming across the issue of having a white residue under her lace as well. Now, Wealthy is frustrated and is unsure if she should move on because the tip that she got from TikTok didn't work, but she was definitely unsure if she used too many layers of glue, and is this the reason why her glue is not dry after 45 minutes. So, Wealthy decided to move on and cut the rest of her lace just to see if the glue was only dry in certain places, or if she needed to start all over and put the elastic band back on for another 45 minutes, maybe even 2 hours. It is important to wait until the glue is dry or somewhat dry before you actually put the elastic band on, because this issue with the white residue came from actually the glue still being wet and not fully dry. But Wealthy did not stop there. She decided to grab her alcohol and just clean across her hairline before she put the elastic band back on. To hide the mistake she just did, Wealthy decided to get her lace tensing powder and put that all across her hairline. She tried her best to clean up everything with alcohol, but you could kind of still see the white residue just a little bit. So Wealthy can now move on like nothing ever happened. Behind that confidence, Wealthy is not satisfied with how this look came out. She tried to add a blonde track to the hair, but it was still something missing. So, the next day she tried a new hairstyle that she would soon fall in love with. These are the inspiring hairstyles Wealthy wants to do today. She has been seen all over Pinterest and Instagram, this viral hairstyle that celebrities used to wear back in the early 2000s. She had even worn this hairstyle in middle school. So right here, she is making her own hump out of socks to make sure the hump will stay in place properly. Here, Wealthie is separating the hair from the rest. She is creating the parts only in the middle to create the foundation of where she wants her hump to be. She is a well-known perfectionist, so she will be parting her hair over and over and over again until it is perfect to her. And this is why it takes all day for her to do a simple hairstyle, because Wealthie likes everything to be right and perfect. The parting wasn't good enough for Wealthie, so she pulled out her wax stick, so she can hot comb the sides, so make sure the hair doesn't go anywhere. And you know, of course, she wants to make sure her parting is correct. Okay, Wealthie, what are you doing now? Because the parting of the top wasn't enough, now you're doing something else?
David, please, okay? I am making sure the size of my hair is good because obviously this is a half up, half down. You wouldn't know anything about it, so just keep telling the people what I'm doing.
Well then, we see Wealthie has already sectioned her hair into two, and now she's trying to figure out where she wants her hump to be placed. But the thing is, the hump is too big. So she wants to figure out where exactly or how exactly she's gonna make this hump smaller. She came with the most genius idea. She got her bucket of rubber bands and she decided to wrap the rubber bands around her homemade hump so it can make it smaller. Isn't that smart? Okay, so let's try this again. The only thing Wealthie decided to do different this time around was to add a rubber band to the middle of the hair. This will help the hair stay stable, and also it will make it easier for the hair to wrap around the homemade hump. Now, just be patient. I know this looked crazy, but we have to trust the process. Now, Wealthie has grabbed her bobby pants to secure the hair down into place. As you see, Wealthie is tired. Her arms are burning, and doing this hump is taking a lot out of her. But she is not giving up. It is her mission to complete this hairstyle because she's been wanting to do this for months. You see that the hump is more secure and is not as big as it was earlier. So let's keep watching. Do you see how everything is coming together? Do you see the vision? This hairstyle is gonna look amazing once everything is done. Oh, well, I guess the ponytail was not enough because now she's gonna add spice. You see the hairspray. Well, you see the hairspray, and when she's spraying that on the hair, you already know she's gonna twirl it up and add spikes. When Wealthie is creating her spikes, she likes to use her Sebastian hairspray. This hairspray is very light, but also is good with keeping the hair together. But after she sprays her hairspray, she twirls the hair and pin it up so it can look like spikes. It's very easy, and it looks good. Here we are, we finally made it to the end, and this is the final results of the hair.
David, I can take it over from here. You have done a lot, okay? But hey, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to try a new edit and entertain you guys, but I really hope you guys like this hairstyle. It is different, but it's cute, okay? Leave your comments down below in the bottom. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and y'all already know the memo. If you're not subscribed, then what? You're missing out on some good content. To stay connected to me, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, stay tuned for next week's video. Bye, my babies.